Good afternoon. I was getting someone sent me a WhatsApp message. Just watched rebroadcast of Kandit News. One other solution to help eliminate dengue carrying mosquitoes. The Magahaga should shoot down mosquitoes with fireworks. Hi, Ria. Hi, Kim. Hi, Dorcel. Hi, Dave. Hi, Terry. Hi, Carl. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Ramona. Hi, Bernadette. Let's start our phone calls. Hi, Janessa. Good afternoon. For the past hour, I've been trying to figure out how to live stream on YouTube from the laptop, and I need some stream encoder something, and Eric's not here right now, so I don't know what any of that means. Let's start with Jenna Bloss. Hi, Claire. Hi, Bobby.
The mobile customer you have dialed is unavailable.
Hi, Fran. Hi, Carmen. Hi, may I please speak with anyone at the Joint Information Center?
Information Center?
Yes.
Oh, you're calling for what kind of information?
About dengue?
Okay, what do you need to know?
Oh, okay, you can answer my questions. I need to verify whether there are any pending suspected cases of dengue that the government is aware of.
Okay, let me get your number.
Oh, no. I'd like to speak with somebody who would have an answer.
Oh, okay, hold on 1 second.
Thank you. Hi, Rena. Hi, Brianna. Good afternoon. Hi, Marie. Hi, Cartman. It's a nice day out today. I mean, I haven't been outside because of the mosquitoes thing, but you know, it's a nice day. It's a nice day for the mosquitoes, I guess. Well, while we're waiting, someone sent me something, hold on, about some comments in a PBN story. This is a story in the Pacific Daily News yesterday. Governor's Press Secretary Crystal Paco said the executive order was to ensure money was moved. Isa, cramping my style. Was to ensure money was moved so public health had resources to take action immediately to prevent more dengue cases. Crystal Paco says that's partly why we didn't report it that way, because it does sound an alarm. No freaking kidding, genius. Holy shit. The declaration allows for reprogramming of up to $250,000 to help prevent a dengue outbreak, including an emergency procurement for spraying services on the 2 campuses and the Manila neighborhood. Speaker Tina Munya-Barnes, Communications Director and Policy Advisor Chirag Bhujwani, said as soon as they got a copy of the executive order on Monday, it was stamped received and then posted on the legislature's website. Senator Cerise Chalahi, Health Committee Chairwoman, said she's surprised to hear from the media of the emergency declaration before it was formally transmitted to the legislature. And that's because the governor signed this. It was transmitted to the legislature on Monday, but the governor signed it on Friday, the 13th of September. So anyway, the Senator Sirlahi says transparency is important in emergencies. She's damn right. The sooner the better. The sooner the public will know the results, the better for our collective response. She's absolutely right. She should be the governor. She said she offered public health to use the Guam legislature's public hearing room to disseminate information to the public. They have assured me that they are in close contact with the media. No, they're not. They're not in close contact with the media. They're lying.
Hello?
Yes.
Joy, sorry I put you on the...
No problem. Who's this?
Hey, this is Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Jenna's in the meeting right now.
Who's they?
And I have them call you back.
Is anyone in the unified command available?
No, it's just a watch.
There's no unified command for this emergency operation?
There's gonna be a press conference at 4. That means we're gonna be activating. You'll see it
Around what?
later today.
Do you mean that the emergency operations center has not yet been activated since the start of the emergency declaration?
No, it's not.
So since Friday, so all the way up to right now, there is no emergency operations center activation.
No activation as of right now. But when we do, once activation is gonna be partial.
Oh wow. Okay. May we have a copy of the arboviral plan? The arboviral response plan?
Viral response time. I don't have a copy of that in front of me right now.
Does Civil Defense anywhere there have a copy of the arboviral response plan?
I can check.
Okay. Do we know if any spraying of insecticide has occurred in the Swamp Road area today?
Hold on.
Thank you.
That I don't know of. Only Champaco area.
Just the Chalampago area.
Yeah, that I don't know of if they did on that little area, right? The Swamp Road you're talking about?
Swamp Road, yes. Yeah, and no, and you're not able to get an answer from anybody whether there are any pending cases of suspected dengue infection.
I could try to get an answer for that.
Yes, please. If you or someone can call me at 456-4237.
456.
4237.
4237.
Yeah, and may I have the number to the territorial epidemiologist? It's been on it should be in the holding statement.
Meteorologist.
It should be at the bottom of the last paragraph.
888.
Yeah,
9276.
9276. Thank you. Thanks,
Okay,
Jeff.
you're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, you're welcome.
So what we've just confirmed is that there's
You have
been
reached the voice.
no activation of the Emergency Operations Center, which is required under the Emergency Response Plan, since Friday when the governor declared a state of emergency. The only thing the state of emergency has done so far is to release $250,000 at the disposal of the governor to sole source procure a vendor to, I think the vendor is Top Pest Control Management, to fumigate so far the 2 schools in Ordot and the neighborhood in Minilao. This is really bad. Hold on, let's see who else we can call here. You're welcome, Francine. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Pat and Norma Jean.
State Department of Public Health.
Hi, may I please speak with the director?
Director, please hold.
Thank you. Hi, Maria. Hi, Rosie Bear. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Ramona.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hi, is this Jared?
No, this is Troy from the governor's office.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? Let me call you back. I'm getting a phone call in. Hello, Dr. Pobutsky?
Yes.
Hi, are there any pending suspected cases of dengue fever that have not been announced yet to the public?
Who is this?
My name is Troy Torres with Kandit News.
I'm sorry, all immediate inquiries come from the director's office.
Well, all of the information from the government says that you are the single point of contact.
No, that's not correct.
So it's not correct coming out of the joint that information coming out of the Joint Information Center is not correct?
No, the Joint Information Center is doing all the official press releases.
They've told us that the territorial epidemiologist is the single point of contact. She just hung up on us. That's the territorial epidemiologist, Ann Pobutsky, PhD. Let's call back the director's office. Our government's fucked up. Hi, Ruth. Hi, George. George says,
State Department of Public Health.
oh, this is Troy Torres again. May I speak with the director, please?
Please hold.
Thanks. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Drosel.
I'm sorry, she's in a meeting right now.
Oh, really? You know what? Can you just slip in a note and wait for her answer, and I'll wait on the phone. Can you just ask her if there are any more suspected cases of dengue fever?
Okay.
Thanks. Oh, motherfucker. These people are gonna piss me off. Right? But it was not an accidental drop call, Marie.
State Department of Public Health.
Hi, you just hung up on me. I said I'll wait for the director to answer the question.
Sorry?
I said I'll wait for the director to answer the question.
She's actually in a meeting right
Yeah, can you just slip a note into their meeting? Because this is a matter of grave public importance.
now. I'm not sure where the meeting is at, but
How do you know she's in a meeting then?
hello?
Hi. Yes. Hello.
Troy?
This is Troy, yes.
Hey, Troy, this is Shane.
Hi, Shane.
Hey.
Shane, you work at Public Health now?
I sure do.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. Well, I'm not sure how congratulations that is, but
So, are you looking for the director?
I'm looking for an answer on whether are any more suspected cases of dengue that are pending confirmation.
Any more suspected cases? Okay. I'll have to try and get that from Tom. Or
I'll hold Shane.
okay. Let me see if they're here because they're supposed to be up at a meeting for the dengue stuff, I believe, at 1:30. But let me check if they're here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mhm. Ramona says, Troy, my anxiety would be through the roof if I was home with the Christmas gift from Little Lou LG. Merry Christmas, Guam. I gave you dengue. Oatmeal. I'm waiting for someone to answer this question in public health. To recap, what we've been told so far is that the governor, in the midst of this crisis, and although she has declared an emergency since Friday, September 13th, to this day, to this hour, has not stood up the Emergency Operations Center to respond to this crisis. Boy, oh boy. There are some idiots running this government. I was having a conversation with someone who also has a ton of experience in emergency management. And she and I were discussing how during the SARS avian flu crisis, which is nothing compared to this crisis now, nothing. Either George Bomba or Governor Camacho or Shango Matautau would provide daily briefings to the media and update the public on what was going on. Governor Calvo was the Zika virus issue. D. Cruz, Oya, Nina Rikla, Mark Calvo, or Governor Calvo, daily briefings to the media about what was going on, just to calm everybody's fears about what was happening and to inform the public about all the progress that was being made to stave off the epidemic, whatever it was called. And everything turned out to be okay. I remember there were quarantine efforts. The term quarantine wasn't like a big deal. It was just a matter of common sense. If there was a way to stop the infection of whatever it was from making it into the general population, then they would use those techniques or those. They implemented plans. There were plans that were made in preparation for epidemics and pandemics. And those plans, as soon as the first word came, were implemented according to every single protocol that there was. Were mistakes made? Sure. Yeah, it's easy to make a mistake in an emergency operation because things move so quickly. It's a crisis. But that's what crisis management is about. It's whenever you run a bump in the road, which are definitely going to come up because of the nature of crisis communication, you respond to you find ways to mitigate any of the damage that there can be. This administration is doing a terrible job. They're not even following any of the plans that they have available to them. That's why I asked for a copy of the arboviral response plan that they keep talking about, because it's not found anywhere. It's not in the Guam Emergency Response Plan. It's not on Public Health's website as it's required to be. They just keep talking about this plan, and no one in the media has ever even seen this plan.
Hello?
Hi, Shane.
Okay, so I've been trying to get a hold of people. What I was told is there's going to be a press conference at 4.
Okay.
I guess where they're going to give out information. And I believe it's up at the EOC. I think that's like Homeland. But that's supposedly where I guess they're going to take all the questions and whatnot about the dengue and everything. So that's the message that they gave me.
Is the vendor spraying insecticide in the Swamp Road area right now?
Is it where?
The Swamp Road area.
That I don't know for sure. Yeah, I know environmental health is handling that. I'm not sure about the schedule for the spring.
And I have Can you email me a copy of the arboviral response plan that Linda keeps talking about?
Oh, okay. Troy, can I give you my email address and then shoot me the questions? Because a lot of this, right, I just started a few days ago.
Sure. Is it shane.ngata@dphss.guam.gov?
Sure is.
Okay, I'll shoot you an email.
Okay.
Thanks, Shane.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Let's call Jenna again. Hi, Jenna, it's Troy. Troy. I just have a few questions. Do we have any confirmation on any suspected cases of dengue that are pending? Lab confirmation?
No, out of the 20, we still only have the 2 confirmed cases.
But are there any suspected cases that the government is aware of?
Not to my knowledge, no.
No, I mean to the government's knowledge.
Again, not to my knowledge, Troy. That wasn't part of the brief that I received.
But you've asked?
I'm sorry?
Have you asked?
I have requested from Public Health to keep us updated on any new suspected cases.
And so did you ask Linda Denorsi or Ann Pabutsky or Tom Nadeau if there are any suspected cases of dengue that are pending laboratory confirmation?
I'm not aware of any that are pending laboratory confirmation.
No, but were you able to ask Linda Denorsi or Ann Pabutsky about that? Or Tom
Not
Nadeau?
Linda Denorsi, but I am in contact with Bertha.
Bertha Tyron?
That's correct.
And so you asked Bertha and Bertha told you no, there is no suspected case that is pending laboratory confirmation?
She did let me know that she'll let us know if there's any new suspected cases.
So she said she will let you know if there are any new suspected cases. So then the government, as far as you know, does not know the answer to this question.
I'm sorry?
So then the government does not know the answer to this question or has not been provided the answer to this question.
Well, at this time, yeah, I have no knowledge of a new suspected case.
This is not a definitive no coming from Incident Command then.
That's correct. So to my knowledge, there has been no new suspected cases.
Thank you, Jenna. Okay, moving on, has insecticide been sprayed in the Swamp Road area?
And where?
The Swamp Road area? Yeah.
Not at this time. I know that there are teams working with Department of Public Health and Agriculture who are going there today to assess, as well as Department of Public Works. What they're trying to do is assess the area and see if they're able to clear some of the debris and the vegetation, as well as coordinate spraying of that area.
So it has not happened yet?
Correct. It has not been sprayed yet.
Is it true that the Emergency Operations Center has not yet been stood up since the declaration?
That's correct. So Department of Public Health has an incident command center stood up. The Emergency Operations Center has now been requested to be stood up, and we're going to be operating as of this afternoon.
Where is the funding coming from to fund the EOC?
Well, operations will run between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., so normal operating hours.
So the EOC will secure at 5 p.m. each day unless another emergency...
Correct. So unless it warrants some additional help. But at this time, it's scheduled to be 8 to 5, so normal working hour operations.
May we have a copy of the arboviral response plan, please?
You're requesting for a copy? Okay, I'll request that for you.
Can you email that to me?
Sure, what is your email? I have your email.
Yeah.
Also, Troy, have you been made aware? I know that you spoke with Bertha regarding a press conference we're having today at 4 p.m.
Yes, well, I spoke with Shane. Will the governor be there?
Yes, she will be.
Okay. Is she taking command of emergency operations at this point?
I'm sorry?
Is she taking command of emergency operations at this point in accordance with the emergency operations plan?
She definitely has oversight over all the operations that are happening, but there will be a structured command led by Department of Public Health and an emergency operations center director that'll be from our office.
And who will that be?
It most likely be our administrator, Mr. Charles Simmons.
Okay. And will he be there at the press conference?
Yes, he will.
What is the topic of the press conference?
It will be an update on the Dengue efforts from all of the different partner agencies, what they're doing moving forward, and the plan moving forward for Dengue.
Does the government have any reason to believe that there are other areas, other villages in this island with infection?
I know that brought up during the brief. There was some discussion about focusing on some areas that might need additional assistance. So areas that are full of vegetation or there's a lot of debris around those sites.
So then there is the possibility that this mosquito is around other villages then? The mosquito carrying the virus.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
So then there is the possibility that this mosquito, which is carrying the virus, is in other villages.
I won't be able to definitively say that, but I do know that we are standing by. We have been updated by the Department of Public Health that there is a possibility of future cases. So, that's the whole reason behind the mission of trying to prevent further spread.
So public health confirms the possibility of additional cases.
Right, they cannot definitively say that it will not happen again. And that's why all of the efforts are being taken now.
So we were reviewing Saipan's vector control unit and their activities over the past couple of years, and on a weekly basis, Saipan goes out and conducts vector control, which is the spraying of insecticides to kill the Asian tiger mosquito that they have there. Prior to this crisis starting, was vector control on Guam doing the same thing? Were they going and spraying insecticides to kill this, what do you call this? This species, this invasive species, the mosquito.
I can check in with vector control, but again, I am taking note of your question to ensure that we're able to respond during the 4 p.m. press conference as well.
Okay. Okay, and were you able to ask Crystal whether the governor's home was fumigated?
Yes, we received confirmation that it was not.
It was not fumigated using public funds, but was it fumigated at all?
Oh, I didn't ask that, but I did ask if the contractors were used to fumigate her home, and they were not.
Okay, well, I guess that answers half the question. The other half would be okay, I got it. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you so much. We'll be there at 4.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay, bye. All right, let's do a recap. Where do we even start with this? First, they confirmed the possibility that this mosquito carrying the virus is in other villages, and so they are looking at vegetation control in several villages. I don't know where. Second, they have not started the spraying in Deteriorating. They're going to be meeting about it to talk about the spraying in Deteriorating. They apparently are going out to do an assessment first to see what they need to do. Spray. They need to spray. The Emergency Operations Center has not yet been stood up since Friday, and they are looking at standing it up at 4 p.m. today. There's going to be a press conference at 4 p.m. and finally the governor will be visible about this issue instead of the whole insurance issue. Did I miss anything? Is it that? I think that's. Let's get to tax refunds. Jesus. Hi.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can I help you?
Yes. Have tax refund checks been mailed today?
It's gonna be mailed out Friday.
It's to be mailed out Friday? Have you received the checks from Rev and Tax yet?
Yes, we did. May I ask
Oh, you did receive the checks from Rev and Tax, but it's being held to be mailed on Friday then.
Yes.
Why is it being held until Friday?
I have no idea, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate you answering the question.
All right.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Okay, bye.
They're holding people's money until Friday. They have the checks already. And they have the money in the bank. This is crazy, people. This is freaking crazy. Hi, Chelu. Hi, Ness. Jesus. Oh, and yes, Chelu, you're right. Yeah. Wasn't sprayed with public funds. Just private funds. Prior to anybody else on this island knowing about the issue. Second-class citizens we are to the Leon Guerrero regime. Hashtag Lou Flu. Which is, I'm sorry, it's not a funny thing, I know. This is a very dangerous thing, especially for people with compromised immune systems. For babies, for children, and for old people. It's like they don't give two flying rats' asses. And now the governor's office is not answering the call. So Kandit was right. Rev Tax was working last night to print the checks. DOA has the checks, and now DOA is not going to mail them out until Friday. This is for tax refunds. This is just getting crazier and crazier. Oh, please share this live stream to your timelines. Because Facebook put a copyright infringement thing on us, and so they slowed down. Like, we're not appearing on as many news feeds as we normally would until next Tuesday. My fault. So if you could please share this, because that's the only way this is gonna get out to people, is if you share. Could you do it now, please? Thank you. Thank you, George. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Geraldine. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Brandy. Brandy, as to that issue of age with your daughter, yes, girl, ignore her. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Julita. Hi, Janice, Sissy. Hi, Terry. Hi, Dinga. Hi, Kathy. Oh, I'm eating oatmeal Marie. It's plain. Jesus Christ, man. Governor's office. What should I call? Hi, good afternoon. May we ask why tax refunds are being held at DOA and being held from being mailed out until Friday?
Would you like to call revenue and tax and find out that information?
No, Rev and Tax wouldn't have that answer. This is. I just found out from DOA that Rev and Tax already delivered the checks to DOA, and the DOA is waiting until Friday to mail the checks out, and that decision can only come from the governor's office.
Okay, let me connect you up to communication.
Oh, they're not answering their phones.
Okay. Would you like me to connect you to the governor's chamber?
Oh, yes. Yes, if we can speak with the governor, that'd be great.
Okay, one moment.
Thank you. Oh, the copyright infringement, Marie, was this song.
Holiday Governor's Chamber, this is Lisa. How can I help you?
Oh, good afternoon, Lisa. We would like to know why the governor has directed the Department of Administration to hold on the release of tax refund checks until Friday.
And who's calling, please?
My name is Troy Torres with Kandit News.
Just a moment, please.
Thank you, Lisa. You are absolutely right, Lynn. That is absolutely right. Oh, the other thing you can do aside from sharing is, I think when you press share, there's an option to start a watch party. That works too.
Thanks for holding, Mr. Torres.
No problem.
I'm going to refer your question to the chief of staff, Mr.
Sure.
About that,
Okay.
and have him give you a call right back.
Oh, he's gonna call me?
Is there a phone number that I can give him to return your call?
Yes, 456
456
4237. 237.
4237.
Mhm.
I will give him the message.
Thank you.
For calling.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So Marie, the copyright wasn't, it was okay. There was music, right? In the music, it's by some person, some rapper I've never heard of before. In the music or in the song, there's a part where there's a phone ringing. And so, oh, it's a mosquito. Son of a bitch. It's a fast mosquito. In the two posts where we have the copyright infringement, it was when I made live phone calls and from the office phone. And so the sound of the office phone ringing on speakerphone was exactly like the sound of that phone ringing in that song. So I think that is the copyright infringement. It's stupid. Brian Paris says, they all love you, brother. Thank you, Richard and Yolanda. Hi, Brian Bautista. Lynn Perez Eustaquio Lizama says, the reason why they are not sending out the checks until Friday is because they're investing the people's money in the bank to collect interest. Thank you, Samantha. George says, I'm really hoping Mike is watching in DC, but I shared to some Marine Corps friends working for well-placed peeps. I'm sure they will be interested. Jim Webb, is that like Senator Jim Webb? Hot damn. Michael Masudo, Michael Siniclis, and some more. Thanks, George. And Senator Jim Webb, if you're watching, hi. I'm kind of a fan. Hi, Congressman. Thanks, George. So yes, Congressman, what we are trying to gather here is on the tax refunds issue, because I know that's an issue very important to you. We just found out in a phone call from the Department of Administration that DOA did in fact receive the checks from Rev and Tax of some, I believe it would be $42 million in tax refund checks because of the Section 30 money. $17 million to pay for the prior year refunds that already are due, and $25.5 million to get us up to March 31 filing date for the tax returns for 2018 refunds. We found out about that last night. It broke the news last night that Rev and Tax was bringing the checks last night. So this morning, just a few minutes ago, we called DOA and we asked whether they're mailing out the checks, and they told us that while they have the checks from Rev and Tax, they are not mailing out the checks until Friday, 2 days from now. And so we're trying to get from the governor's office why they're holding on to those checks and not mailing them out right now. And then earlier than that, Congressman, we did have a few conversations. Well, no, two. We attempted a few conversations. We first spoke with 3 conversations. Sorry, we first spoke with Dr. Ann Pobutsky we first spoke with Jeff at Civil Defense, who told us that the Emergency Operations Center has not even been stood up yet. And this follows, how many days has it been since Friday? So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 days. 5 days now into this crisis that the governor has been aware of because she issued an emergency declaration on the 13th. 5 days later and to this hour, the Emergency Operations Center has not yet been stood up yet. Jeff at Civil Defense told us that. We asked for the arboviral response plan, a copy of it. He said he'll try to find it because he doesn't have one on him. This is the arboviral response plan that Linda DeNorsi and all of them have been talking about that they are sticking to, yet we cannot find this plan anywhere in the emergency operations plan or on public health's website. It just doesn't exist. And then we talked to Dr. Ann Pobutsky, who said that all information on this issue should be coming from the Joint Information Center, even though the Joint Information Center told us that all information should be coming from Dr. Ann Pobutsky, the territorial epidemiologist. And then she hung up on us. And then we tried to get a hold of Linda DeNorsi. We were told that she was in the meeting. And then the person who answered the phone said, oh, I don't know where the meeting is. When I asked him if he could slip her a note about the importance of answering our question on whether there is another suspected case of dengue pending laboratory confirmation. Then Shane Ngata, who is a recent DPHSS hire and was up until now the Human Resources Administrator for the government of Guam. He tried to get answers for us and couldn't get answers for us. And then we spoke with Jenna Blas from Civil Defense, the Joint Information Center, who was able to tell us a few things. One, that the Emergency Operations Center has not been set up. More importantly, that they have not yet sprayed insecticide in the Swamp Road area and that they're gonna have a meeting to determine what they're gonna do in the Swamp Road area. Number three, public health has not definitively provided an answer as to whether there is another suspected case of dengue fever pending laboratory confirmation. Jenna Blas, when she asked Bertha Tyron at Public Health that question, all Bertha Tyron said was, we'll let you know when we have the information. So I asked her, did she ever definitively say, no, there is no other suspected case of dengue fever pending laboratory confirmation? She said, you're correct. So there you have it. Our government is withholding very important information from us. Hi, Tomas. So I've had two nicknames in my lifetime, okay? One is by our friend Keith Brubb, who he died a couple years ago, who called me Lala. I always hated that nickname, but I'll give anything to hear him say that again. And the other nickname I have is from my old friend Mike Sinicolis, who called me Troy Face. What's 2.5, Chelu? Hi, Brad. Hi, Dr. Wittenbach Sanchez. Oh, we are waiting for Tony Robalta, Governor's Chief of Staff, to return a phone call about tax refunds. Hi, Sunny. And Doc says, hi, beautiful Johnny. Oh, shit, is it raining? I want to go on a run. I will bet you that Tony Babalta is watching right now and is waiting for me to press end live video, and then he's going to give me a call. That's normally how it happens. Tony, if you're watching, I just want you to know that we were able to find out that your staff there at Adelup has been submitting complaints to Facebook about our posts that are negative toward Governor Lulian Guerrero, and we also know their names, and we're not going to forget that. Matter of fact, I'm going to be very proactive about that politically. We also know that Guam Police Department Officer Steve Munoz has been using a government terminal to report our Facebook page. But he's a fag, so don't worry. We got that. Hi, Sunny Conception. Hi, Irene. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Ray. All right, guys. Unless is there anything you want me to ask? Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. We need to ask Pilar Laguana about their mitigation plan to prevent an impact or a severe impact on tourism. If they've even thought of it, you know. Brad, I just love you.
This is 482. Press 1.
Oh, and you guys want to know the direct line to the director of GVB? It's 648-1482. Ray Paris says, hashtag knock it off, Carl with C. Drive safely. Huh? Oh, I need to move the car. Okay. Okay, guys, we'll try to get a hold of what's her name later. I have to go move the car because my boyfriend needs to go to work and I'm blocking him. So, oh wait, hold on 1 second. Hold on. If you can just stay with me, I'm just gonna go move the car real fast because I do have something that just came in. Just give me a couple of minutes, okay? Hi. Sorry. Did my phone ring? I'm just reading something that someone sent to me. Person who sent this information, am I attributing it to you or am I anonymously sourcing it? I was just sent a page from the Federal Reserve on monetary policy. This is from an anonymous source. This is regarding tax refunds that are sitting in the bank account. Federal Reserve banks pay interest on required reserve balances and on excess reserve balances. The Board of Governors has prescribed rules governing the payment of interest by Federal Reserve banks in Regulation D. Okay. And then the latest interest rate on excess reserves, 2.10%. Huh. On $70 million, the Bank of Guam is earning $4,000 of interest a day. How about that? Governor Luliang Guerrero is making money out of allowing that money to sit in the freaking bank, and this is the math on it. Hey, wouldn't you guys like to have 2.10% savings interest? Because banks get it from the Federal Reserve. And this bank, the governor's bank, is getting that money off of the people's money. Son of a bitch. Dr. Wittenbach Sanchez, for a few of our live casts has been telling us that there were dengue deaths in 1975, and the military sprayed the whole island twice by air. 17 Vietnamese refugees were buried in the veterans cemetery, and he was involved in that whole operation. Bank of Guam's making a pretty penny off of all that money sitting in the bank. If it allows it to sit in the bank for a month, it would be $120,000. That's your money sitting in the bank so that Lulian Guerrero's family can make money. Dr. Winbach Sanchez says it's documented in the official after action report by the military. Brad Hewitt says, I can see it now. 40 years from now, leftist activists will be protesting and demanding compensation for the mosquito spray that could be used. Brad's right. He's right. Jackie Castro clarifies that tax refunds that have not been paid out starts to earn interest in June. Yeah, it's that 90-day rule. So the Leon Guerrero administration keeps talking about 6 months, 6 months. Yeah, that's by a court order. But like by common decency, when you owe people money and they make the claim, you pay it right away. Ray Bear says, we'll try to message her to be my Nina. I love you guys. I just love you guys.
Good afternoon, dear waiter.
Hi, can you connect me to the Division of Accounts, please?
Hello.
Thanks.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, I just read information that the Federal Reserve allows banks that keep excess reserves $2.10 million in interest that the bank would earn off of keeping an excess reserve.
Who are you speaking to?
Oh, my name is Troy Torres with Kandit News.
From where?
Kandit News.
Say that again. I can hardly hear you.
My name is Troy Torres
Uh-huh.
with Kandit News.
Uh-huh.
So I'd like to know whether the Division of Accounts is accounting for or considering in its accounts that 2.10% of interest on a Government of Guam trust fund account holding the Section 30 money is accruing to the benefit of the Bank of Guam right now on a daily basis.
So, sir, I can't answer you on that. You have to talk to our supervisor on that.
Oh, can I talk to your supervisor then, please?
They're all out to lunch right now.
Oh, they're all out to lunch. It's 1:30 p.m.
Yeah, I know. They're late lunch.
Oh, it's late lunch.
Yeah, so you want to call maybe after 2 o'clock.
Oh, after 2 o'clock. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
Bye. Just when you think the government can't get any worse. Oh my goodness. There's an emergency going on right now. Rome is burning and the government is out to lunch. Oh, I just got something in. That's right. Our condolences to the family of the late Dr. Jim Stadler. He had an accident and he hit his head. He died yesterday. It's a very sad thing. Our condolences to Virgie and to her son.
Director's office.
Hi, may I speak with the director, please?
He stepped out of the office, sir.
Oh, is he out to lunch too with the Division of Accounts?
Anybody in particular?
Yeah, the director. I was just told by the one person at the Division of Accounts that the supervisors are out to lunch and won't be back until 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get answers as quickly as possible for people waiting for their tax refunds for 6 months.
Okay. Can I get your number, your name and number, and then
Sure.
give them your message?
My name is Troy Torres, and my number is 456-4237.
Okay, sir. I'll give them your message.
Okay, and who am I speaking with?
Dale?
Dale. Thank you, Dale. Appreciate it.
All right, sir.
Okay,
No problem.
bye.
Okay.
Dale's cool. Do we all myth Governor Cabo yet? So stupid. Let's call back the governor's office. Because I know you guys are waiting for your tax refunds.
Custody office of the governor of Central Falls, may I help you?
Hi, Central Falls. May I please speak with any warm bodies at communications or the office of the chief of staff?
Yes, sir. Hold your line, please. Want me
Thank
to
you very
transfer your
much.
call?
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome.
George says, I think our island might just tip over with these clowns. Destiny says, fucking Dalkun. Is anyone working? Is anyone working?
Excuse me. How about good afternoon, Chief of Staff's office. May I help you?
Hi, is this Gus?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Gus. This is Troy Torres.
Hey, hi, Troy. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thank
Well,
you.
I'm kind of scared of dengue, but otherwise, I'm great.
Even me, I'm scared of that.
Why?
How are you doing?
What you guys had lead to? You guys knew since Friday, so I guess you guys would be okay, right? God,
How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm trying to find answers regarding tax refunds, and so
Can you hold Troy? I'll connect you to communication.
only if there is a warm body there who will answer the phone because I've been trying to call.
Okay. Kindly hold it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, Dr. Haddock was our previous epidemiologist. He was actually a good epidemiologist, and he had an MD at the end of his name. Our current one, who refused to quarantine the first suspected patient, saying that it was unnecessary, hung up on us earlier in this show. Interesting information.
Troy?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Troy, this is Rich.
Hi, Rich.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing good. Are you still working out?
This is Rich. Yeah. This is Richard Arroyo.
Yeah.
Hi.
I just got off the phone with your mom earlier, too.
I'm sorry. You what?
I just got the phone with your mom earlier, too, Dahlia. She was
Oh, okay. Cool.
Anyway, so we contact communications, but there's a way we can get a number back to you. I can have those guys call you back.
Sure. 456.
4237.
Yes.
Hey, can I say this for myself, too?
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
456 4237.
Yes.
I just got back. Okay, Troy, I'll take care of this.
Thank you, Richard.
Yeah, thanks, brother.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess there's nothing else we can do at this point. I need to go on my run because I haven't done that yet. And if I don't, that's gonna screw up my whole aura thing. Okay. Bye guys. We'll see you later tonight. And if there's any breaking news, we'll come back on live.